Welcome back to Family Gamer TV. I've got Roland Rogers back in the studio, our Skylanders superfan, as we're calling you.
Yeah, we should stop doing that.
Yeah, sorry. You're getting a reputation. But we're interested to hear, because you work in a retail store, to see how it's going. So we've got Infinity out. Yep. So we had a launch. I mean, what's it like to work in a store as one of these big games comes to market?
It's quite busy. It does get very busy. Mm-hmm. You get all the mums and kids coming in and getting their hands on everything, making a mess. But it's the preparation. Preparation is the worst thing. Having to work late the night before to get everything ready for the morning and stuff. Mm-hmm.
So do you have queues when you opened the day that Infinity launched?
Wasn't so much queues, but there were people waiting in their cars in the car park ready to get in. With the mentality of like Skylanders, they know that they're going to run out of stock of everything, so they're literally bulk buying everything. They're buying the starter pack, all the figures and things straight away.
Yeah, really, a full set. Yeah, so a family will come in and just buy, I want one of everything, and walk out the door with a big bag, because that's quite a bit of money, I guess.
It is, the average spend was about £140, £150 on the day of release, but there's a few people spending a lot more than that.
Yeah. So. Mm-hmm. And is it a similar sort of gamer or some sort of demographic to what you're seeing on Skylanders Giant, say, previously?
Well, the game itself is, it's very different. The levels are a lot bigger. There's a lot more to do. And the families are noticing that, and they're saying, look, it is a lot better to play, but I shouldn't be saying that, really.
So, I mean, for you, how are you sort of taking to it?
Taking to it quite well, actually. I've only really played the first 3 levels that are in the starter packs. I haven't bought the other ones yet. But Pirates of the Caribbean, massive level, fantastic. The characters are great. The animation's fantastic, especially on the PS3 with the HD graphics on it. Mm-hmm. And the toy box, done some editing on that. That's really good as well. Mm-hmm.
And so do you play the story mode in 2 players? Do you play it on your own? How does that work?
I've been playing it on my own because the wife isn't really that interested in it. So
yeah, not a Disney fan, not yet anyway.
Well, no, she's a Disney fan. Don't get me wrong. It's just she's not really a gaming fan. Per se. She does play on a 3DS a lot, but not really.
And do you think there are certain aspects of Disney Infinity where it goes beyond the sort of enjoyment you've had in Skylanders?
Yeah, I think the editing of the levels, that's really good. Being able to make your toy box up and just inviting people to play it and stuff and then uploading it. Mm-hmm. Is really good the way that's done.
Mm-hmm. I know in Skylanders, you weren't just a player, but you were a collector, and you got that big collection of figures. Could you see yourself going the same way with Infinity? I remember we talked last time, you were like, I'm just going to get the starter pack, nothing else. But I take it you've been tempted a bit into buying more figures.
I have been tempted a bit. I've bought the Villains pack and the Sidekicks pack, and I've completed the collection of the current Power Coins. But I'm not going any further than that until the Toy Story one comes out, and I'll buy that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's the Toy Story play set, isn't it? That gives you the new adventure and new characters. So, with the Pirates of the Caribbean level you were talking about, do you need to have all the Pirates characters to complete it fully, or can you like Skylanders? Can you complete it with just one of the element?
To do everything in the level, you do need to have all the characters from that particular play set. Because there's a certain vault at the end of one of the levels where you can't open it until you've actually interacted with it with all 3 characters from Pirates of the Caribbean, and that gives you a lot of stuff for the toy box.
And so there's more of an incentive maybe to buy all the figures, say for Infinity, than Skylanders?
Yeah, there definitely is, because again, like with that level, on the other levels as well, there's a big vault that you cannot open until all of the characters from that playset have opened it. So like with Incredibles, for instance, there's 5 characters, so fair bit of money, but to be able to complete that level properly, you have to open that vault. Mm-hmm.
And so you mentioned there previously about the tokens that you use for power-ups. How do you find that? So it's like a temporary, you pop it on to give yourself a boost, rather than the permanent sort of upgrade that you've got in Skylanders.
Yeah, that's what it's like. But you can stack 2 of them on under your character, so you get like extra bonus powers as well. But it does last through the level, but it doesn't happen all the time. It's like you might be in a fight and all of a sudden you've got an invincibility power-up. Excellent. Mm-hmm. But it's a good way of doing the power-ups. So. Mm-hmm.
So you talked about the power discs earlier, and we've covered on the channel some of the Tron discs that were available in Toys R Us in the States, and the Crystal Lightning McQueen. Is that attractive to you as a collector? Do you think that's going to be an attractive thing to purchase?
Well, yeah, as I said, I've got the Power Coins that we've got over here. I have bought the Mike Wazowski power disc from America, bought it on eBay.
Oh, so that was like an import, but it didn't matter that it was an American version. That still works.
Exactly the same as they are over here. Just we haven't got them over in this country yet. And the crystal characters, as a collector, yes, I probably will buy those 3 that they've already announced because they look good and they're special.
So if a family came to you and said, "We're trying to decide, should we wait for Swap Force or should we buy Disney Infinity now, or when they're both out?" How do you advise customers on making that choice between the 2 if they're not going to do both?
I honestly don't know on that one because as I've been a big fan of Skylanders myself, and I now am a fan of Infinity. It's hard to judge between the two. If it's a family that are new to this sort of thing, I'd say go for Infinity.
Mm-hmm. And do you think the Disney angle there adds some sort of attraction to that? If it wasn't Disney, do you think it would be as attractive to families?
With the Disney side of it, the fact that most families already know all the characters that are in there, it makes it a lot easier to buy because the kids can just sit around and say, I want Jack Sparrow or I want Mike Wazowski, things like that. They know who they're going to want.
So, but do we know about the power discs? It seems like that's more of a grey area. We know the characters, but some of those power-ups, like when are they going to come?
So the only ones I've seen so far that are different, like I said, is the Mike Wazowski's car and the Tron coin.
Yeah.
But if you have a look, if you go into any of the stores that sell them, and have a look on the side of the boxes of the coins, it's got pictures of about 30 or 40 different coins on there. Well, out of those ones, only about 8 of those are actually in this country yet. So, so you can see what they're going to be, just don't know when they're coming.
Mm-hmm. Great, that's really good to get that update on how Infinity's selling. So if you subscribe to the channel, like us, but also add your comments. We want to hear what you think about these two games. Which would you choose? Which is best for your family?